Hi, Ed.
Hey, Clint, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Long time no talk, right?
Yeah. I went for a long walk and everything, and after the meeting, I'm going to do my calls like I said I would do, and see you at 3:15.
There you go. Sounds good, Clint.
For everybody's picture. Where have the Boudrons been lately? Do you know?
What's that?
Oh, where have the Boudrons been? Um, the husband and wife, Boudron, Budron.
Oh, I don't know. It's funny. They were on my list of people to call today because I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah. Shafrik and Amal.
Yeah, Shafiq and Amal. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going today? Sorry, I got wrapped up in writing emails, like kind of
Hi, Joey.
response emails to some people. I got a little worked up. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
love this opening slide. It harkens back to when we used to have the meetings in the office.
I missed those.
They told
Yeah.
me at Rite Aid that phase 2 for the general population or thing would be available. The vaccine would be available by April. She said she was hearing.
That's excellent.
The young lady that I talked to at Rite Aid last night, I asked her.
That's great news. That is great news.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, it's opening up. I know I read too many articles, but it looks like they've unleashed a larger wave of supply vaccines to be distributed sooner. Some states have even opened up the criteria to restaurant workers and the such. Oh, supermarket workers, not restaurant, supermarket workers and the such. People who we depend on to show up to work every day, so that we can eat and keep our utilities on and do the basics.
Yeah, because even with the takeout and the delivery for the restaurants, it's still not enough to sustain them, and they're operating at a deficit, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not a the profit margins don't exist the way they used to, right?
Yeah.
For sure. But keeping your head above water, the strategy is to first survive, then neutralize, then thrive, right?
Yeah.
So, lucky for us, we were able to survive that initial wave, and then neutralizing was cutting our expenses and focus on productivity and all of those things, and we were able to do that, and so far so good. We're privileged in that, and
Yeah.
all of us, right? Let's slide into. Tell me something good. Oh, yeah. I love seeing that slide though. Tell me something good, guys. I know it's a challenge, but there's.
I'm officially licensed to do loans in Montana.
I heard, Andy. Congratulations. I guess we'll all have to buy something in Montana.
Thanks.
I saw.
So if anybody knows anybody,
I saw something really beautiful.
what's that?
I saw, TikTok. I've been spending a little too much time on TikTok, but there was a realtor who posted a piece of land that was just like had giant boulder formations on it and amazing views, and it even had electricity. He didn't mention if it had sewer, but it had electrical line to it. And it was just amazing. I forget how many acres. It was 149,000. It was either 4 or 40 acres. I'm not quite sure which one. It was in the middle of nowhere, but it was absolutely stunning.
Andy, are you thinking of moving to Montana then?
No.
Oh.
I'm spreading my wings. I'm also getting licensed in Idaho, Wyoming, and New Mexico, among others.
Why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just
Love it.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Go Andy.
Well, there's more reasons why too, right? Right. It's not that cavalier, but excellent. Congratulations, Andy. That's what I meant to say. Anybody else want to share?
Thank you.
Come on, tell me something.
Good and bad.
I just got
Good and bad, maybe an impeachment today.
Yeah.
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah. Well, it's
I dug up a potential
very
buyer
personal.
and seller yesterday on what I was calling my old open house guest list. And it turns out the lady was in my database already. So I sent her a note saying, nice talking to you and everything.
Great. Super. Was somebody else trying to say something? I thought I heard another voice in there.
I think Michelle Mena was.
Michelle, how you doing, Michelle?
Yeah, got over COVID. I had it.
Woohoo! That's great news.
Woohoo.
That is something good. I see you're staying hydrated.
My breath here.
Good. That's great news, Michelle. Glad to hear it.
I have something good.
Come on, Tracy Pence.
Not all of these calls that come from unknown are spam. For some reason, I answered it yesterday, and it was someone who got my phone number off of social media who wanted to buy a house. And it came, unknown. Actually, it said unknown caller, like you normally get.
Right.
All us getting the robocalls. So anyway, answer your phone, I guess, is the story there.
Yeah. You can always hang up.
Mhm.
That's for sure. It's a roll of the dice, Tracy. Right? Good for you. I'm happy to hear that there is that someone I know is getting a positive call on those spam.
I normally am like, nah, but for some reason I was like, maybe I'll just answer this one. And sure enough, it was someone who, they saw my posts, and they actually are fans of one of Eddie's things, but they were like, we always thought of you, so we wanted to give you a call, and we got your number off of your Twitter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Excellent. Anybody else out there want to share? All right, let's get the party started here. What's happening this week? Events, office deep clean. So we're going to be doing basically a deep clean once a month, just to stay in front of any, but especially in this moment, I think it's really important. So the office will be closed and must be emptied. It's not just a deep clean; they clean and then they sanitize the whole area, the whole office. It's 3 p.m. until Monday morning, where it has to kind of sink in. So the office will be closed at 3 o'clock on Sunday, moving forward to Monday morning at any time. Get in here at 5 o'clock. It just, it has to settle in. So if there's anything you need from the office, please jump in here before it becomes a little, toxic after that, right? They go in deep. And again, we're going to be doing that once a month. All right, Martin Luther King Day on Monday. And so in memoriam of that, we are going to do a few things. Ed, you want to talk about that?
Sure. So at the 9 a.m. morning call, we're gonna together do a watch party and watch some videos of Martin Luther King's speeches. So we'll be doing that for a while. I hope you all attend and take part in that. That'll be a lot of fun to do that together. And then afterwards, we're just going to have an open forum for a little bit. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the last, well, there's a lot of stuff that have happened all over the place, but some of that stuff, some of the things that have happened recently, also touch on some of the things that we've been talking about in the Equity Task Force. And so we want to give a forum for anybody who wants to share their experience with what's been going on. And we've had a good experience as an office taking these really bad experiences and really challenging times and turning and being able to use them as a force to bond together as an office, for some of us to learn from each other. I know I've learned a lot and I'm grateful for that. So however we can help, we just want a forum so that anyone can share whatever they need to share about what's been going on, but also to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. And
Positive, just pull some positive kind of dialogue to memorialize his contribution to our society. Right, that's great, Ed. Thank you. Morning call. This is your stretch, Ed.
So yes, the morning check-in. It's like a shot of espresso for your day, for your business day. We talk a little mindset stuff. We talk some positive energy. Sometimes we have a little bit of a topic, and then we just all rally together and commit to what our goals are for the lead generating portion of our day, and then we hop to it.
It's probably going to go to you next.
There you go. So here's what I want to talk about today. I don't know how many of you guys have noticed, but on the MLS, they removed one of my favorite parts of the MLS, which is InfoSparks, that partnership. We had that access to that tool, 10K InfoSparks, great way of making charts and graphs and all that. And they've replaced it with Neighborhood Snapshot, or if you want to pay a little extra, well, pay somewhat extra because it's like $10 a month, you can get Neighborhood Snapshot Pro. I will tell you, just don't be expecting a whole lot. Last couple hours poking around with it, and they have a couple things that are good about it. You can print up a flyer pretty easily that's a snapshot of the neighborhood, as you would expect with a name like Neighborhood Snapshot. They do have some graphing capabilities, but it's not as robust as what we had with InfoSpark. So if you're looking to if you're used to, it was something I used to do all the time, print out graphs and charts going into a listing presentation, you might want to take a little time ahead of time to just be prepared, because it's probably not going to be as much as what you were. There's some capabilities that are missing, and so you might be missing out on some stuff if you try to do that. So you might want to, if that's something that's in how you work, you might want to get there a little bit. You might want to set aside a little extra time to try to learn this as best you can, and just know that it may not be quite as nice as you're used to. There you go. That's my tip for the day.
If you're looking for a client forward piece to send out, the MLMS has a Michael Lewis Marketing Suite, which you all have access to for free from the office subscription. Has a daily, has a very visually appealing one sheet that you can create at any day, up to the day information in Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. It's called Daily. I'll get it. It's because I was looking at it the other day. Of course, I don't have it up here. We'll find out for you. It's in there. It's real-time data is what it's called. Yep. And you can generate a page at any time for any area, for any zip code. Okay. And it's really it's a nice forward-facing. Yeah. Oh, can you put the link in the bar for Michael Lewis Marketing Suite? Sure. Let me get that for you. All right, Ed. Are you, I'm
That was
sorry.
it. That was my tip for the day. I'll
And your
turn it
stairs
back
there.
over to you.
Here's this. Let me just grab that for Charlotte. No.
Hey, Joey, I can go dig that up. So-
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. All right. Next is, I don't know if Howie is on the call today. Is that, I assume he's not on the call. So let's move on to Andy. Last week you were in transit, Andy. It's good to see you today.
I was in flight. Happy New Year, everybody. Not much to report. I know I touched on the increased loan amounts and stuff in December, which is big news. I will tell you firsthand, it has made a huge difference in the opportunity, especially for first-time home buyers and people that are really in the price point of, you know, between 850 and 900. The increased loan sizes are making a huge difference. All of a sudden, people that have, you know, 5 or 10% down are in the game and at these higher price point properties, or properties that are going, you know, are listed at 750 and all of a sudden end up 100,000 over. It's been a game changer. So just keep that in mind. Rates are up. In the last week, we've seen a pretty big increase, and you know, it has everything to do with the stimulus package and things like that. Anytime there's money going out, there's thought that consumers are going to increase spending and so forth, and all of a sudden, yay, our economy is great and our economy's fixed. You know, what goes up must come down. They'll settle down again, but they are up for the time being. So that's it. That's all I got.
Sandy,
Yeah.
glad to see your face. Raha's on here?
Hi.
How you doing today, Raha?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. I wanted to briefly talk about some new forms. And I also wanted to let you guys know, a lot of times you guys, agents, work with templates on car forms, and they don't automatically update. So I just want to encourage everybody that is using templates, or maybe have the forms saved on their computer, to always double check, because the forms get updated and we want to make sure that we're using the latest car forms.
The
So
forms get updated, but the templates don't.
no, the templates you create for exactly for yourself. So it's always easier, but the way to update them is to remove the form and then click on it again. Is there a way for me to maybe share my screen?
Absolutely. John could make that a reality, I believe.
Let me see.
Go down to that little green button, say share screen.
Oh. Sorry. There we go. Let me see. Can you guys see my screen? No? Yes?
I can.
You can?
No, I can't.
Hey, Joey, you know what? I think John has to stop sharing from his screen so that Raha can share.
Okay.
I think that just happened. So Raha,
Yeah,
you should be able
try
to.
it now, Raha.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, okay.
Hold on. One more time. Share. Oh. How about now?
You have to select the screen that you want to share.
I did.
John might have to change the settings to allow other people to share.
Okay.
Sorry.
But no worries. We can, if you guys, and then I'll have more information next week too. If you guys want to definitely join in next week so I can show you the forms. But quickly, as you all know, I mentioned this previously, the Fair Housing and Discrimination Advisory got automatically added to the RPA. But again, if you have an older version saved, the FHDA, the Fair Housing Discrimination Advisory, won't get added to it. So please make sure to update. So it's the latest one. So it's in there. And there is a new, so we have the wildfire advisory form from before, but there is a new, and Joey sent an email yesterday, I believe, right, Joey? Yeah. So that one is called Home Fire Hardening Disclosure and Advisory. So basically what that disclosure is, it's only required for sellers of residential properties with 1 to 4 units constructed before January 1st, 2010, that are located in either like a high or very high fire hazard zone. So how do we know if it's in a fire high hazard zone? So the NHD report helps us with that. So this is a 1-page advisory, and we should start including it for all properties that it
Are in those areas.
yes.
Yeah. There's also there's a adjunct piece to that that I'm just learning about, which is one that gives it's a clear showing that you have a certain amount of clearance around your house or something like that. Or is that the same form?
Not aware. Yeah, there's like a section where you can check about the different features.
Got it.
That yeah. So you could do that. I'll get some. This is a very new form, so I'll get some more information when I share it on screen next week.
Perfect.
And then we'll go over all of the sections of the advisory.
Thank you, Raha.
Of course. And then, yeah, just to make sure you guys have the latest forms. And as always, you can always reach out to me if you have any questions.
Can I ask a question now?
Yes, Tim.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Do you get involved like with the BREs? Do they end up being included with the documents and closings and escrows? The reason.
Go
Well,
ahead.
the reason I ask is because recently I was looking up the BRE on the car forms, and now it also has the fair housing thing attached to it. It's got the agency disclosure. It's got it's a 10-page document now.
Right.
And I was talking to Ed about it the other day. We didn't see any way that you could detach the core BRE from all the supporting documents. It's a pretty daunting document, I think, to ask a buyer to sign.
It was hard enough to get signed as a single document.
Right.
A cabal of documents, right? Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I didn't realize that they had done that.
Yeah, they added it to that one too.
Yeah. Well, and in that,
It's just, just
important as a disclosure. Yeah.
yes. And when we see buyers writing letters and submitting pictures, and if you have that BRE form, it's just included that so that they're aware of it ahead of time as well.
To sellers and buyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's included in the listing agreement side as well.
Yeah, just make sure, just make sure that the sellers understand the crux of what is being said in there. I mean, we go through paperwork sometimes in a cavalier way, and this is real liability that people have to be aware of, right? In making decisions and the way they speak and the choices they make. Yep.
Yes. Any other questions for me?
No, but Tim, I want to thank you for bringing that up, because that's been holding me back from having buyers sign it anymore, because it's just so much, and it's actually repetitive, because then when you make an offer too, it's all those same forms all over again.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, it like you said, it was hard enough just to, you convince them with the one form, they're like, great, but if it's like 10 pages, they're like, what am I doing? So
Yeah.
if there's a way to separate it, that would make all of our lives a lot easier.
Okay.
I know. You're telling me. No, I'm kidding.
Because I think they're relatively easy to explain, those ancillary forms, and you're explaining to them in the course of talking to them as a buyer that they have a certain responsibility to understand this stuff so that when you get to the RPA and they see the forms again, and you just tell them you're going to see these forms again, it's a wire transfer advisory, it's the fair housing, and it's the agency disclosure. I mean, it's important that they understand those things. And it actually, if you spin it correctly, Tracy, it makes you appear even more of the expert.
I love that, Charlotte. I think you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Char. I sometimes though send it in with the first offer, so then I'm just saying they have the duplicate within the offer, but yeah, you're right,
But to Charlotte's point, make it part of your value proposition that you're giving them this valuable information. When you do your buyer's consultation, you don't lead with the BRE. You lead with all your value, and so this document, it's right. It's all about framing. I mean, it's all how you frame this document. If you're seeing it as a burden and you're like apologetic in presenting it, and then it's gonna lose its it's gonna come off as cumbersome. But if you're able, like Charlotte said, to say, hey, these are real issues out in the world that and contractually, I'm here to protect you from these pitfalls, and this is information that that will help in that. These are documents that will help in that. That being associated with a real business professional, a real estate professional, this is part of the whole conversation. This is part of the process. Yeah.
The one part though, the agency disclosure thing, that if I remember correctly, could change depending on what property you find. You may end up being a dual agency or you may not. So that one, I don't completely understand.
Right, but dual agency comes up in that agency disclosure. It's defined in that, isn't it? Still?
It is, but you don't know which one, is you're going to end up with until you find the property.
Right.
Tim, if you explain that as the first agreement when you're talking to somebody and your understanding of it, so they understand your responsibilities and they understand their own responsibilities, by the time you get to the BRE,
that's the easy part.
Solidified.
Yeah. That's great, Charlotte. I love that point of view. I think it's really important.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
All right, Raha, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next is Ben, or is it? What's going to pop up in there? Boom. Raha, no. Ben, how's it going, buddy?
It's me. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Good afternoon. Wanted to just add a little bit about the InfoSparks and the Michael Lewis. You guys also have access to Alto's research for the graphs and charts, provided by For Living, I believe, to the KW system as well.
Altos.
Yeah, Alto's research. Rob Marine, he's a big user of that. Got a couple of emails from him recently. But yeah, it's a good system.
Yeah, I think the Michael Lewis piece is from Altos also. It looks exactly the same. It has that little meter in the middle. It's blue, and right.
Yeah. Behind the scenes, just as a bit of information, behind the scenes, when you go to Michael Lewis Suite and you go to the link that I just gave there for Charlotte in the chat bar, that goes to Altos. That it's going to Altos behind the scene, Ben, just so you know.
Okay. Good. Awesome. And finally, just wanted to continue to push, farming for you guys. These are leads that are available, next sellers, out of states, empty nesters. Again, if you want to look at a different avenue to try to drum up business, to kind of plant that seed and farm, we can do that. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost, for the data. There is a small charge for the phone numbers and emails, but we can figure something out like that if that's something you want to do. But that's how we get, the business. Just keep.
And then you said there were a lot more fields now too, right? To search by.
There's tons of fields. If you work with a specific ethnicity, we can do that. You want some sort of property values, we can do that. Type of equity, we can do that. It's just on and on. Specific streets only in specific areas, and then I can even tell you most of the time, because the system is always updating, what the turnover ratio is in the area as well. So that's all data that's, there's no obligation. You can just try it out, see if you like it. I mean, I can even do a class on this, Joey, if you think that's better.
Absolutely.
If there's enough people. I mean, we'll do like a 30-minute, 45-minute class, and everyone will be an expert in farming, and then from there, you guys can take it and utilize it, and to the best of what you know.
You don't have to ask twice. Done.
Okay, let me know.
We absolutely will. We will schedule that with you this week.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Bold, private bold. Southern California, small class bold. It starts on January 20th for anyone's interested. It's a 6-week program, 3 hours, 1 day per week. It's not like the 50,000 people bold. It's I think it's 200 people that they're shooting for or 100 people is what they're shooting for. So it'll be a much more intimate experience, and that is on January 20th. Bold. We can't speak enough about the pluses of bold. Like it says here, key takeaways. I love it. A reset of your mindset, ensuring you can overcome your limiting beliefs and obtain big goals. It will definitely challenge you in that way. Time-saving strategies and techniques to operate leanly and efficiently, access to proven, timely scripts, and the delivery method that naturally influence people to work with you. It really gets you in a Uber environment that challenges you both personally and really helps you build a skill set of productivity in your business. And so it's highly recommended. Anybody who's interested, here's my, I believe in it so much. I'll say it again. My offer to you guys is, if you pay for it, I will reimburse you 50% of the cost of it on the next deal you close. If I pay for it, which I'm happy to do up front to get you in there and get you started, then you reimburse me 100% in the next 2 deals. Okay. All right. So there's my offer for bold. Jump on that. Also, family reunion. It's still very cheap to join. I think it's $119. Register now. If it's anything like Mega Camp, which I believe it's going to be even better, it will be worth. It will show up in multiplication, 3-digit multiplications in your business. Okay. It's February 15th through 18th, 3 days. There's some big sessions, but tons of breakout sessions. I believe if you register now, you can they have a sweepstakes. So I assume you've all been receiving emails from Keller Williams International. Is that correct? Somebody's head bounced there, Joseph? Okay, good. I couldn't recommend this enough. If anyone has a problem with paying, again, I will not do the same thing, but if anybody has a problem with paying, I'm happy to come and talk to Brian or myself, and we will make that happen for you. Okay.
It's such a great event. Please attend that. It's such a great way to feel plugged into Keller Williams at large, and such a great way of knowing what's going on in the industry at large and the trends going on with different brokerages and just what's going on in the landscape that I've never found anywhere else in any other company or any other forum where you get that same sort of insight. And I've been to a lot of like Tom Ferry events and just, big events like that. And there's nothing like Mega Camp at Family Reunion. There's a reason why they're the biggest industry events in the world.
It is, I think I said this last week. I've been to, Inman, and I've been to DRE events, and the classes in those are so generalized and kind of lack of substance that I've always left frustrated. These breakout sessions are so focused, and you'll come away with a to-do list like you would not believe. right?
Can I ask a question real quick?
You
If-
absolutely could. Who is that?
Oh, this is Jennifer. Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
If you had to choose between it, let's just say you could only do one between Bold and Family Reunion. Do you have,
It's tough.
I know it's tough, I'm sure, but yeah.
Ed, what do you got? You got a smile on your face like you know.
No, not that. It's just, it's a tough decision. Ideally, if you can go to both, go to both. Here's the difference. So Bold is like boot camp for your business. If you like having a lot of being in a high pressure environment, like a high coaching, someone cheering you on and high goals and all that, and just buckling down and doing a lot of calls and a lot of boosting your business.
You'll be working in your business.
Yeah, that's Bold.
Okay.
If you want to network with people all around the country and know what's going on with the industry at large, you want to find out mastermind classes with people who are very, very good at specific topics that you want to learn about. That's a Family Reunion thing. That's not a Bold thing. So just two, they're not entirely different. There's definitely some overlap, but Bold is like boot camp of like, you are going to be working your ass, your butt off for 6 weeks. I mean, you're going to be pushed hard to run as fast as you can. Family Reunion is kind of the opposite. I mean, typically when I go to Family Reunion or Mega Camp, it's like you unplug from your business for a few days in one, you're not doing a whole lot of lead generating. Instead, you're learning and masterminding with a bunch of people from around the country. And you're learning a lot as opposed to doing a lot, so just two different kind of focuses there.
Bold is a workshop. Family Reunion is an educational event, right?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. Some birthdays, John. Eileen Lanza's birthday this week. Also Scott McNeely and Manny and Anna Kim all have birthdays in the next 7 days. Very exciting. It's a slim week for birthdays. Congratulations on the closed escrows this week. Eileen, Scott Keller, Heidi Davis, Sabine, Vin. Is that your second deal? Congratulations to Vin. I think it's the second deal. Gina and Cecilia, congratulations on that. Bates Hennington, Joseph Lee, congratulations. I saw you on there, Joseph. Day Her, also Marisa. Pete and Star, congratulations on closing Rimpal. Great job. Also Pete on Sycamore, Tiffany and Rachel on Atoll, Christine Lindgren and Angela Bond on Canyon. And Pete and Lena, lots of leverage in this group. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing that. Congratulations to you all this week. It's a great week for January, the first week of January. Also new escrows, Alex Dion on Vincent, congratulations. Rachel and Tiffany, Tracy Bates and Lorna, Sharon Bostomsky on Formosa, Shia on Ardmore, and Christina and Chloe Kim. Not sisters, but working together on Crisp Canyon. Wow, that's a great name. Like an apple. Also some closed leases. Tiffany and Gabrielle, congratulations again. And Christina and Chloe. Great job, you guys. New listings. Let's get started. They don't sleep. Terry Gerger has a lease listing on La Punta. It's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,241 square feet for $7,200. Also On has a 1-bedroom, 1-bath on 6045 West 9th, 660 square feet for $530,000. Tiffany on San Marino. You want to talk about that, Tiffany? I saw you on there somewhere, I think.
Sure. Yeah, it's a really pretty place that looks like a single family home. It's on the first floor of this building in a corner unit. And it is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Oh, this isn't here, but it's 2.5 baths, 1,730 square feet. And the really cool feature about it is that it has a wraparound patio and then a balcony off of the primary suite. So all of the bedrooms do open out to some kind of outdoor space, which is what a lot of people want nowadays. What else? High ceilings, smart system throughout. It's really just a really pretty unit. My clients spared no expense because they had planned on living there for a long time. But like other people, they are getting relocated to Texas.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So we are hoping to start collecting offers on Friday, but there will be another chance to show it on Saturday for by appointment 11 to 1.
Thank you, Tiffany. Next. Oh, you want to just keep going on this?
Sure. So Almeo is another first floor unit. This one, the highlight is that it just has a lot of space. So it's one of those buildings that was built in the 70s. So even though it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, the bedrooms are very large, lots of storage space. The living areas do have multiple seating areas. So it's just an oversized 2-bedroom, 2-bath in the West Side area near West Side Pavilion and the Rancho Park around there. So you're close to Century City, great starter home or a downsize for an older couple, whatever it may be. And it's close by to Avenue of the Stars too for any professionals who will be working back there. Or anyone who's going to be working at Google at the new campus over at West Side Pavilion.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
All right.
that one for offers by Friday as well. And open Saturday, 11 to 1.
All right. Next is Terry Lloyd. Terry talked about this last week. I don't know if he's on the call. Are you on the call, Terry? If not, 1031 South Ridgely talked about this last week before it went on the market. 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,186 square feet for $1.8 million. Looks beautiful. I love the little procession into the house there. The path is nice. Next. Howard. Howard has a property, 1-bedroom, 1-bath for lease, 780 square feet for $2,400 on 64 in the same building that On had the property for sale. Or was that another lease? Yeah. Laura Anderson, are you on there? Pickford? 6001 Pickford, 5-bedroom. Wow, 2,300 square feet, 4 baths for just under 1.6, a smidge under 1.6. Also, this is I've seen a couple of these before. Laura sold these before. These are nice little townhouses. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. 1,520 square feet for $835,000. Gosh, when she was first starting to sell these, this development, I think it was, sheesh, at least $200,000 cheaper. Times have changed. DeYoung Her on Figueroa has a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 1,930 square feet for $819,000. On Figueroa Terrace, sorry. Also, 1234 Wilshire has a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 705 square feet for $489,000.
Sell your soul. You sell your soul.
Yeah. Anyone? And 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,365 square foot lease for $4,350 per month on Francisco. Anna Lee, I don't know if Anna's on here. If you are, jump in. 444 South Gramercy Place, condo for $500,000, just a little under $500,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,069 square feet. What else? Christina Kim, are you on there? On for Del Prado in La Puente?
Oh, yeah, it's already leased out. Sorry, it's not even
Right.
available anymore.
Thanks, boss lady. Next. Marie and Marianne Simon have 145 North Sycamore lease. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet, huge. Beautiful rental area, desirable for $4,200 per month. Pete, you want to talk about Maslin, this beauty?
Maslin, we launched last Friday, and I was there all weekend. Before sparing you the details, I went into escrow, and we have backup position.
Congratulations.
Thank
a lot
you.
of offers, or
We had 5.
5? That's
We only
respectable.
and so it went fast.
Priced it correctly.
Yeah,
All right.
That was on the market 6 months ago, out of the area agent. He had it at 2,980. It showed terribly. He didn't do anything about getting the owners to clean up stage, and just the power of staging. They have 3 kids. We made them leave, go to the desert. And we said, give us a week, we'll get it sold. And so anyway, the power of just good presentation.
Good for you. And so you have multiple offers without, you don't have to get into the absolute details. Did you get close to their original asking price?
We got to 2.9 with a backup at 2.9.
Excellent.
So we weren't that far off. And when they had it on before, they had 6 showings and all the time. I don't know how, I can't remember how long they had it on the market.
And no offers.
But anyway.
Yeah, you have another one coming up, I think. Oh no, it's Nina and John. Nina Chia and have this beautiful, it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,668 square feet for 2,495, just under 2,500. They've had it on once before, and it's a little bit of celebrity. It's an actor-owned property, but they moved out already. It's beautiful, beautiful property for anybody who's interested in Moreno. Russell Roney, Molino Lofts. It's 680 square foot loft with 1 bathroom, I'm sorry, for $2,650. That's one of the cooler loft developments. Eileen, are you on there? No. 1308 North Orange Grove. Eileen did a great little Instagram walkthrough that I saw. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,332 square feet for $1.695 in West Hollywood on Orange Grove. Lovely, lovely house. I love the dappled light coming in. Stefan and Eric Schulman. You got Stefan, are you on, or Eric? Either one. On in Acton, California, on Calma Garden. That's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,670 square foot property for $740,000. All right, that was a good start to the year, guys. I mean, for the first week of January, we're going to have a great January. Don't let seasonality get in your head. This year's defying any seasonality. So just keep that train rolling forward. Wants and needs, fill the bucket. Anybody have any wants or needs?
I have a coming soon. It's coming next week.
Excellent.
Is 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,382 square feet on 8,195 lot.
That's
so
a big.
The lot is pretty big.
Where is it?
It's on 1738 Fifth Avenue. It's near Washington and Wilton, between Venice and Washington.
Okay. And how much is that?
We're thinking about 1.22, so 1,220,000.
Yeah.
It's nicely remodeled. It's turnkey. The previous owner remodeled it, like totally. They had a fire in the house above in 1990. Yeah. After that, they remodeled it totally, like nicely done. So it's really nice house.
Excellent. Congratulations. Anyone else?
Joey, I just
Yes,
wanted to mention, I have a furnished lease rental adjacent to Hancock Park, like in Melrose Media District. It's a 3-bedroom townhouse with a gorgeous private rooftop deck top, like attached garage. My friends are going to Europe until the end of the year. So they would ideally love to lease it furnished. So if you know someone who is, for example, remodeling their house and needs to relocate somewhere, let's say like for 6 months, ideally for like 6 to 12 months, but they would consider even shorter, please let me know.
Will do.
Or someone's, like first landing spot moving to Los Angeles until they decide where they want to live, or, like buy or lease.
Paramount, or, that's right. It's right there, right?
No, it's like right off of like Melrose and La Brea. So between La Brea and Highland.
Oh, okay. That's
very tastefully, like furnished, and again, with a great patio and, like a great location.
What's the rental rate?
So it's currently listed for 55, but there is some room for, like for negotiation, like the price, there is some room.
55 with the furniture.
Yes.
Seems reasonable to me at that point, right?
Joey.
Yes.
It's Star. Hi.
Hi, Star.
Hi. I just want to fill Pete's bucket, and I just want the world to know that how grateful I am.
I thought he turned off his video.
He may have. It's fine. I just want to share that I'm just so grateful, and that he was the most wonderful, wonderful partner to work with. Just never let anything escalate or get out of hand to a point where I couldn't sleep at night. He just makes doing business just so clear and straightforward, and I just hope to work with him more. And I just give a shout out to anybody who needs some help with a deal. Don't think you can do it on your own. If you need somebody, just reach out to Pete, because he's just unbelievable, and I appreciate him so that's that. I'm so glad we closed. It was not an easy escrow. It wasn't an easy sale, and we got through it. We lived through it. We're better for it, and we're moving on.
Yep. Well,
I'll pipe in here and say thank you very much to Star, and don't sell yourself short, because we were a team and you carried your weight on this. So I thank you for bringing me in and allowing me to help you. Thank you.
No, it makes me all warm when my kids get along. You know what I mean?
And the wedding is set for June 2022.
Congrats to you both.
It's in love, Grand. Who else? Did somebody else raise their hand in there? Anyone else?
Hey.
Come on, Glenn.
Yeah. If I have an investor buyer who's looking to flip, if it's possible in this market, anything that $1 million and under, a single family home that's off market in like an up and coming area, or even, he said, even in like a rundown area where there's potential, $1 million and under, please let me know.
Will do. Thank you, Clint.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a?
Can I add to that?
Absolutely.
Oh, and by the way, Clint, if you find that, I want one too. Just saying. That's a tall order, man.
Next time.
But
Christine always wants one.
hey, if you find that needle in a haystack, please let me know.
Yeah, well, I've just sent him a number of things and it's just hit and miss every time. So I just thought I'd put it out there and see if anyone knows anything.
Okay, so I've got hot off the press. I've got a brand new listing that I'm going to be launching, but obviously because I love you all, you guys get first dibs on it. The address is 669 South Burlington. It's a 3-story house that it's legally permitted for boarding house. So there's 16 tenants in it. The cap rate is 7%. So just letting you know, it's a really, really nice cash flow income property. It's on an R4 lot. The lot size, I think, is about 7,500 square feet. The home is about 4,400 square feet. And the price on that is 1.890. So I will be going live on the MLS next week, but if you guys want to take a look at it, please let me know if you've got investors that are looking for something like this. I'm going to be at the property Friday at 11 o'clock to take pictures. So call me and let me know if you've got someone that may want to
It's
take
a very specific kind of investor, right?
Huh?
It's a very specific kind of investor.
It is. It is.
It's a very
specific.
hands-on kind of.
I'll run it by him. Yeah.
So it's very low overhead. You know, the expenses are not that excessive. So just kind of.
Where is this again?
It's on Burlington, 669 South Burlington, by downtown.
The upside, I mean, not the upside, but the cap rate is based on the business model of it being
Yeah. So this is a zoned residential motel. So it's a very special zoning, and very few in LA have that type of zoning. It's grandfathered in, so you can't even get this anymore. So someone that's looking for good cash flow, you know, it's totally a buy and hold situation. Okay. And then I've got another listing also. It's a 3-bedroom at the Virgil property, 436 South Virgil. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1411 square feet. And I think we're going to roughly price this between around 800 and 50,000. Okay. My client unfortunately had to dump it, so there's not a margin at all for her. So it's just, you know, this is a time if you got a 3-bedroom condo buyer, it's a great unit.
sounds like an opportunity.
It is.
Opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Who else do we have?
I have something.
Is that a Tiffany?
Yes, it's Tiffany. So I have a seller who has signed a listing agreement, wants to sell, is ready to sell, but they're scared of the pandemic, so we're not showing it. So if you guys have anyone who might be interested in a townhome in kind of the Chinatown downtown area, I have a listing there at 995 Figueroa Terrace, Unit 110. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome that we're asking $680 for. So it's 1415 square feet. There are 3 levels to it, attached garage and all that good stuff. It's move-in ready. The complex is only 25 units, so it's nothing too crazy, but there's a good amount of new construction going in there. So the neighborhood is just getting better. So let me know if you have someone interested. Maybe we can just do, we can just arrange a showing so there aren't so many people going through there.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Tiffany. Anyone else? Wants, needs, fill the bucket? Michelle, is that you?
That was a mistake, sorry.
Okay.
I just wanted to say one thing that I encountered this week, that when working with an escrow company that you're not, used to, Raha got blamed for this, which kind of pissed me off because she had absolutely nothing to do with it. Is I'm super clear with clients about getting their earnest money or any money into escrow that it has to be a wire transfer. This escrow company did not copy me on the paperwork. They kind of had the information buried in the document. And when my client called to confirm, they did not mention it. And he tried to send it via ACH, and it kind of delayed everything by like 4 days. It ended up going twice. It was kind of not a huge mess, but enough of annoyance that if it had been a tougher deal, it would have caused a problem. So just a heads up to keep an eye on stuff like that.
They don't accept wire transfers, or they did. What was the?
They just make it as clear as they should have that they only accept. When he went to his bank account to institute it, he clicked wire transfer, but they sent it as an ACH. He just didn't really realize the difference, and there wasn't enough clarity on it from the escrow company. And so I felt like I should have made that more clear, but realistically, it really was their responsibility when he called them. The point is, when working with a new company, it's just.
Yeah. And so, Charlotte, I'm going to play dumb. Why don't you explain to me the difference with the ACHs?
Well, the ACH is the way you do like a regular kind of Venmo type of transfer. It takes a couple of days. It has a different routing number. It doesn't happen immediately, whereas a wire transfer goes directly into the account, and some accounts just aren't set up to take ACH. A wire transfer, you initiate it in the morning, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's there. The ACH is 3 to 5 days. Gets a little lost in the ether.
It's like making a deposit, right?
And when the routing number is different, it ends up getting rejected. And they initiated it on Friday. We didn't even find out about the rejection until Monday, and it was due into escrow on Friday. It was just a little bit of a glitch that could have been avoided if I had thought, oh, it's a new escrow company, they might not make this clear.
Excellent. Now I understand fully. Thank you, Charlotte. No, I didn't get it totally. Anyone else?
Yeah, I have some clients that are looking for a lease. They need to find a place by February 1st. Their budget's $6,000 and they're looking all over Silver Lake, Los Feliz, Mount Washington, or Venice for houses or apartments in Beverly Hills, WeHo, Brentwood, Santa Monica. So if you know of
Sounds like
anything,
they should have a lot of options.
yeah, they're very picky though. So if you have something that's very unique and very nice and updated, at least 2 bathrooms, please just send it my way.
Great, Hayden. Anyone else? All right, guys. Well, if that's the case, let's wrap it up. Go out there, have a great week. Thank you for showing up in your business and on this meeting. And can't wait to get this year started, right? Most positive way possible. So thank you for coming. See you next week. Bye, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.